Welcome everybody, Steve here. You have trouble sleeping at night because you think someone's going to break in and steal your stuff out of your shop? Well, I've had a few of those nights, and you've got the window open, you hear something, and all of a sudden you're up checking things out, making sure the security light hasn't come on. Well, for myself, one way to deal with this is to put some security bars up on my window. And you guys, if you watch my channel, you've seen that I put some trim on here after many years. And because now I got the trim done, I can put my security bars up. And this is what they look like. Some stuff in the way. Very, very simple. Just a couple of pieces of flat bar, a couple pieces of angle iron, and it's just going to go like that. Now that should keep the geeks out. Well, it'll deter them. So, stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how I built these. And in my opinion, this should be, if you're a first-time welder, this is a great project for you, because every shop, every basement needs just a little bit more security. So stick around, and we'll build. I got 3 windows, so we're going to build 3 of them, and then we're going to show you how I hang them up. Well, that's the easy part. All right, we're getting ready to start on our security bars for our window. Now, I'm using 1.5 inch angle simply because it looks beefier. I could go with some 1/2 inch rods, but it doesn't take very much for someone to give her one of these or cut it with a hacksaw. This one here is going to take some effort, and people that steel don't like effort. So if you've got bigger looking bars around your window, they'll go to your neighbor, where his looks easier. So that's my thinking anyway. I don't know if that's reality or not, but I've chosen the 1.5 in my shop here. I had some 2 inch laying around. It looks pretty beefy, and nobody's going to take a hacksaw through that. That's just way too much time. So I'm going to cut everything up. I basically figured out where the middle of my stud was, because you want your screws to go into the stud. You don't want to rely just on your trim or anything like that. You want to go right into the stud, and then I just figured it out from there. So what we're going to do is put a piece of 1.5 bar, and then just 2 pieces of angle going across, and that's it. So it's going to be as simple as you can possibly get it. None of this fancy stuff. Now, of course, this is a garage, so I don't have to worry about windows opening, egress, or anything like that. These ones here, I'm still going to be able to slide my windows to open them. And, if there's a fire, you've got 2 doors right there, so you don't have to worry about bailing out of a window. All right, I'm going to get this all cut up, and then we'll set up on the welding table and start tacking this stuff together. Gotta find my mask. Alright, you want to pre-drill your holes. So I've just got 2 holes at 3/4 on the top and the bottom, and then one in the middle because we're going to be putting our angle right here. 3 is enough. That'll take quite a bit of effort, but only measure out 1, and then all you do is put your others together, clamp it, and then you can drill them. Come on. And this will save you a bunch of time, because if you don't have to measure nothing, it's way better. Okay, now with this, just a little drilling. Working off my bench here, so I want to square these up so that they're right on the money. So I'm just going along this one edge here, and as long as you got something square to start off with, it really helps. And then the other side, we'll just clamp her in at the right dimension. Okay, I got this one clamped. We got her measured here to here the same. Now I just want to do corner to corner to make sure that we're good, because most windows are pretty square. So 46 and 13/16. Yeah, right on the money. All right. Now what I have determined that I am going to have a 7-inch gap here. So at the top, as you can see, I'm going to show you on my other one here, you don't need to have a bar at the top because your window is going to be there. All you need is 2 here. So I'm going to have a 7-inch gap in the middle. So I just have to make my mark, lay down your, because everything's already square, you set your angle iron down, weld it, you're done. That's simple. I just got to make some marks on the other side here so I can get my 7 inches. Well, that's all there is to it. Very, very simple, but effective. I've got 2 more to build. I made an executive decision that I've got one window, I've got a shelf up against it, or some shelving, and so I'm going to go with 1 1/4 angle iron instead of the 1 1/2, just so I can get a little tighter to the wall. But that should still work. And I'm going to be happy with that. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on my windows here in the shop that I have out at the acreage. And you can see where where my thinking is. All right, this is the window here that I've got my filter in for painting. But you can see 2 bars simply just screwed onto the wall. Yeah, that's going to work. I'm just taking some black paint and give them a little shot, spruce them up a bit. All right, we're at the end of the video now. So now I'm hanging them. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I got this all figured out. I just did some measurements here. I know this is 16, and then got caught on the magnet. 16. So I just made a mark here. I got 3 of them here. I got to figure out which one it is. The middle one. Yeah, and I know my distance from edge to edge, so I figured that out. And I need to go there with it. So now I just have a couple reference points now, and I can just do one side at a time, put a screw in, come in here. Then we're going to level it, because we don't want to build a ramp. And I just got to go find my level. We'll be right back. Now it's nice if you got somebody to give you a little bit of a hand with this, but lots of times that just doesn't happen. So I line her up. Chances are you're not getting marked on this, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll put a screw in there like that. Okay, we'll level her out. taking measurements off your window might not be perfect, but your eye always looks at level. If it doesn't look right, you can always just use the window, but level is usually always the best way to go. Yeah, that looks good. And I've got 3 screws in mine. There ain't no way someone's coming through there. And I can still open my window. Perfect. Another bonus to the way I designed this, tape measures go on there. All right, let's hang the other ones, and then we got her done. Got to do a little cleaning over here first. Well, we won't take me long. Last one. So for this one here, I gotta reach over my bench here, and that makes it kind of uncomfortable. So I stacked up a bunch of wood. That should work just perfect. I just gotta find my mark here. See how that looks? That looks pretty good. Is right there. Just come up just a bit more. Not bad left-handed. Should be pretty good. I should come down just a bit. Oh, she's right on the money right there. I'll just tighten that top one up, and then that'll straighten that up. got her done. It's been a long time, but I finally did it. So this is as simple as it can possibly get, you know, but make it bulky, because the bulkier it is, it's more of a deterrent in my mind. It is anyway. So now I can sleep a little bit better, and next we'll have to put a deadbolt on the door. That'll be one more thing. And then whenever you do a deadbolt on your shop, make sure you put a piece of steel down the side there, so that it just makes it a little harder to kick in. You hope it doesn't have to come down to that, but in these days, who knows? So anyway, thanks for watching. This has been a great little project that's been on the back of my mind forever. And you know what? I don't think if it wasn't for you guys and YouTube, I would have got this done. And it's just kind of helped me out a lot. So, and don't forget to subscribe, because that also helped me out a lot. Anyway, until the next project, stay tuned and thanks for watching.